My name is Don Conklin, and today we're going to talk about how we can utilize windows to our advantage from a signage standpoint. Think about it. If you already own retail space, or if you drive your vehicle around for business, you already have windows, whether it's a storefront window, an inside conference room window, a door, a window on a car. You already have them. So there's many advantages to using those windows to advertise your business or to advertise an offer or to put some message out there. Let's talk about the benefits of using window graphics. First and foremost, one of the benefits of using window graphics is to advertise your business. You can put anything on window graphics, your logo, offers, phone numbers, website, anything you can think about we can probably put on a window graphic. We have several customers that change out their window graphics quarterly for quarterly sales and promotions. We have others that leave them up on a pretty permanent basis. Also, window graphics can be used to partially block out the sun, whether you use a perforated vinyl or a solid opaque vinyl. You can use window graphics to block out the sun. Another benefit of window graphics is you can use it to go ahead and dress up and make your office look very professional. There's different types of vinyl that have very different types of applications. But one of the bigger benefits of window graphics and advertising is that they hardly ever need a sign permit. There are sign codes in different municipalities for window graphics on your retail space. Your sign company professional should know what they are. But for the most part, you can almost always put up window graphics without an actual permit as long as you stay within the codes of the cities. There's rare exceptions to that, but your sign professional would know what those exceptions are. There's many different materials to be used on window graphics. So let's talk about some of the more popular ones. The ones that we use the most for most of our customers is perforated vinyl. And what that basically means is it's got holes in it. It is perforated. You can't see the holes from a distance, but they're there. You can actually print full images on these, cover multiple windows, get across your logo, your website, your phone number, get across pictures of your food or of your merchandise, anything such as that you can put on these perforated window vinyls. The great thing though is it does not block out more than half of the sun, and you can see through it from the inside. So let's say you have an office and there's a retail space and you want to be able to see who's coming up to your storefront. You can put an image on the front of it that shows out to the outside, but you on the inside can still see through it. This way you don't make your offices dark or dampen them or anything else like that. It's just a good way of utilizing your windows to send across a message and not block out the sunlight that's coming into your office and make it too dark. Second type of vinyl we use is frosted vinyl. Now, the majority of the uses on frosted vinyl are really more for upscale decorative types uses. We use these a lot in conference rooms, on doors, in windows of places such as accounting firms, law firms, doctors' offices, many professional firms. They use them for a couple of reasons. One, they typically use them for logos, so they can put a logo on their conference room windows or on their doors and things like that. They also use them to gain a little privacy. Frosted vinyl is just as it sounds. It is frosted, but it does not allow people to see through it. So you can go ahead and put frosted vinyl up in a conference room and people will not be able to see through it. And lastly, you can also print on frosted vinyl. We have done a lot of frosted vinyl where we've printed on it, printed logos on it on conference rooms and everything like that, and that actually highlights the logo for that customer. But we use it a lot mainly in professional settings. The third type of vinyl I want to talk about is opaque vinyl. Opaque vinyl, the first thing that you can think about that everybody's seen is when you walk up to an establishment and on the door it says store hours 9 to 5 p.m. or has a phone number on there. That's typically opaque vinyl, what we call cut vinyl. It's used mainly for that purpose. It's also used for blocking out sun. An opaque vinyl is just that. It does block out 100% of the sun. So if you put opaque vinyl on an entire window, you would be able to basically not have anybody see into that vinyl. We have used opaque vinyl on inside rooms for people who don't want people to see in. I'll give you an example. We have a customer that has a room where they do all their bookkeeping and all their cash counting and things like that, but it's got windows on it. They don't want a customer who's roaming around the store to be able to look through that window and see their people handling their accounting activities. So we put their logo on the outside of the window, opaque vinyl, no one can see in, and it also brands their store location as well. So a lot of uses for opaque vinyl. Regardless whether you're going to use perforated, frosted, or opaque, what you really should do is start with a sign professional, a designer, to see what kind of graphics you should get. They know all the purposes. They know all of the reasons why you would use one type of vinyl or other. Get with a sign professional. They will help you walk through the process and make sure that you're utilizing the right vinyl for your windows. The last thing I want to talk about is sort of a combination of all that, and it's window graphics for your vehicles. Think about it. If you're driving around on business more than a couple hours a day, then your vehicle's out there and it's a rolling billboard for you to advertise your business. We see window graphics all over the place. Next time you're driving down the road, next time you're driving down the highway, see how many graphics you see on windows of cars and trucks and work vehicles. We utilize this all the time for logos, for website addresses, for phone numbers, any way you want to have the customer contact you. We also use it from a decorative standpoint and things like that. But because your business and the car that you're in is a representation of you, you should have a professional line up the graphics for you and have the right graphics used. We also see opaque. Mainly we use perforated vinyl because obviously you want to be able to see through it if you're driving your car. But in some cases, like on service vehicles, we'll use opaque vinyl because some of our customers have a lot of expensive equipment, especially air conditioning companies and electricians, in the back of their vans, and they don't want people to see into their vehicles, so they put opaque vinyl on their windows to kind of block anybody's opportunity to see what could possibly be inside their vehicles. Again, regardless of what you're trying to do, you should also get with a sign professional to do this. Bottom line on window graphics is you have a lot of windows. Next time you think about it, count up how many windows you probably have, and you have an opportunity with those windows to go ahead and advertise your business. Advertise offers like $15 off or 10% financing or whatever it is, and to highlight who you are and what you represent. Thank you very much for listening to me today.